Hey gang, Thursday edition of Drive Time with Pegasus as everybody on the freeway decides to stop at once. Welcome to driving in Dallas, right? Well, I've had a couple of questions. Things like, what do you teach? Well, I've been a teacher as long as I can remember of one sort or another. But on my YouTube page in the Grove, I am a shaman, spiritualist, teacher, and counselor. I'm also a tantric teacher to help people get in touch with all sides, not just the spiritual side, but all 5 of the human elements. And if you're wondering what the human elements are, I've already got a video posted, so I don't have to go over that one. Go back and watch it. But something that might help you kind of build some questions or maybe give you some ideas. Also watch my prior video called Spiritual Foundation, something of that nature. It's on how to build your spiritual foundation and what you need to do so. But as far as a little more breakdown of what I teach, I cover many aspects of spiritual instruction, spiritual teaching, how to find your path. I help you understand that no one out there can tell you what your path is. You have to find that for yourself. But myself and others like me can help you find your path. When someone starts telling you, well, your path is this and your path is that, maybe you need to look in another direction for teaching, because it's been my experience that no one can tell anyone what their path is. Now, of course, that's a topic for another video. Off the wall paths. Yeah. But to teach a subject, you have to understand the basis, the ideology, the philosophy, the implementation, and growth within that subject. And as long as I can remember, I've studied spirituality, spiritualism, philosophy, different forms of psychology and ideology. And through them all, I have found that if you teach people how to learn, and you teach people how to find the information that it is that they're looking for, they will usually learn a lot faster than they will if I'm giving them the answers. I can help you find the answers. I can give you ideas of how to accept those answers. But if I simply give you the answers, you've not actually learned anything, have you? So if you take in mind what I teach, and you take a look at how I teach, well, the how I teach, like I already said, my way of teaching is to teach you how to learn, to teach you how to find the answers to those questions that you're seeking. And once you understand that, then you can usually go on about your way. I am a different teacher than I am a mentor, and I am a different mentor than I am an oathed teacher. An oath teacher is someone who is oathed to my tradition, to the tradition of the GCS, to follow the GCS ideology and philosophy. and that tradition is available upon request in a PDF form. It is a open tradition, as in anyone is capable of looking at it, reading it, gathering from it what they will. It is a closed tradition, being that to belong to the Grove of the Celtic Shaman, you have to be at least a priest level. My priest and high priest and masters, besides myself and the Grove, will happily teach you within the tradition of the GCS. And once you reach the priest level, you're given the opportunity to oath in to the tradition itself. So that's another form of teaching that many people have issue with, and that is disciplinary teaching. The disciplinary teaching is oath to a particular tradition, oath to a particular way, and you're expected to, within reason, of course, follow that particular ideology or that particular writ of path.
Watch out. Rain reported ahead.
When people say, I need discipline, or I need a disciplined path, a lot of times they have absolutely no idea what they're getting themselves in for. A lot of times they have no idea what to expect, and about 3 to 6 months into it, they're like, no, see, I can't do this. These people actually expect
Watch
me
out.
to do
Rain
things
reported
that need
ahead.
to be done. Well, yeah. But if I'm just a basic mentor or a basic teacher, you ask questions, I give answers. You ask for ideas, I give you ideas. When you take that oath, it all changes, because I will give you assignments, and then I will expect you to build on those assignments and ask for other assignments based upon those. Now, that does tend to confuse people, because they don't know how to ask questions. They don't know how to ask the questions to get the answers they're looking for. That falls back on the teacher. Kind of like I hinted on in the video, good student, good teacher. You've got to be able to get a sense of what your students need, what it is they're looking for, and you've got to know when to look at your student and say no. You need to figure that out on your own. You need to work that out. I cannot do it for you. So that ought to kind of give you a bit of an idea of how I teach and what I teach. As far as being able to draw out a specific lesson plan, if you will, now I'm not even going to go there, because every student is different. Everybody needs a different form or style of education. No two students are exactly the same, and no two students need to study the exact same things. I've had students that come to me that have studied the Council of Nicaea, that have studied Christian philosophy, where it comes from, how it was developed, that have also spent years studying the pagan philosophies, how they were formed and how they were developed. That kind of student does not need to start with Basis 101 of pagan philosophy and Christian philosophy. And I'll leave it up to you to ask the questions on that last statement of the study of Christian philosophy and the Council of Nicaea. With that, once again, I've had my 10 minutes of your time. Thank you for listening. Drop your comments and questions in the area below. Feel free to share the videos. Have a great day and a blessed upcoming Sabbath.